It's a trend in holiday shopping, thanks in part to the popularity of that Las Vegas-based TV show Pawn Stars.
That's right. Once thought to be a seedy solution for the truly desperate, pawn shops are losing the stigma and gaining in popularity. Max Pawn is the store owned by former Las Vegas City Councilman Michael Mack. He says he's seeing an upturn in holiday business at his store, which features sporting equipment, jewelry, even designer handbags. Mr. Mack, welcome. Thanks for coming on our program today.
Thanks
Good
for
to see you again. Why are more people holiday shopping at pawn stores, do you think?
Well, I think people are price conscious, you know, with this somewhat recovery of the downturn of the economy. People are not as fruitful about spending their money like they used to, and I think they're a little more conscious. So, you know, pre-loved merchandise has its place now.
What about the stigma associated with this merchandise? How do you get over that?
Well, you know, pawn is a four-letter word in many places, but, you know, I think with shows like Pawn Stars, the Gold and Silver Pawn, they've done a great job, and they've kind of somewhat made pawn sexy. It's more acceptable in today's environment.
Did you see an uptick in business because of the publicity on TV and all that type of?
Absolutely. It's been great. You know, like I say, it's whet the palate for that many more individuals that typically wouldn't come into a pawn shop because it had that stigma. And, you know, we've had that stigma for years. When we owned Super Pawn, we tried to clean the image up, and I think Las Vegas probably has the best pawn shop environment in the country.
There are probably some things that it's actually better to buy secondhand, right? Because you may not like a sport or a musical instrument or something like that, a hobby you get into?
Well, we have a lot of people who buy musical instruments, for example, a violin or a trumpet for their child, and 2-3 months in, the child decides, I'm not going to play the instrument. So we offer a 100% trade back policy so people can trade it in for something else. But, you know, a lot of merchandise like pre-owned handbags, they're sometimes nicer when they're worn in. But, you know, you can buy an iPhone or an iPad at a fraction of the retail cost.
Real quick, you talked about how you're getting different customers. How have you seen your customer change?
You know, Jeff, over the years, you know, we typically watch economic cycles. And, you know, this is the longest economic downturn we've ever seen, definitely in my lifetime. And so it's really hurt the pawn business because we loan money to people with the expectations they're going to come back and get the merchandise. When this expectation's been so long, we had to readjust how we lent money, and of course, we had to lower our values on lending.
Now, can people come in and just sell merchandise to you, even if they don't want to, like, pawn it?
So we offer three things at Max Pawn. You can either sell, so outright sell. You can get a loan on, and a loan is a pawn, and that you have 90 days by state law. And the third thing we offer is consignment. So we have a lot of people who consign merchandise as well.
Real quick, I want to talk to you about your old job, Las Vegas City Councilman. Downtown development really sort of exploding at this point. Do you agree with everything that you see going on? I mean, if you were on City Council today, anything you'd do differently?
Well, I mean, they're doing a wonderful job, Tony Shea and the downtown development team. I wish I was part of it. I was, you know, involved in the great times from '99 to 2006 before the bubble burst.
Right.
So I saw the great times, and I think they're here again. And I think downtown, the city of Las Vegas, the council should be quite proud of what's happened down there.
You think the policing is a little heavy-handed, or do you agree with what they're doing?
You know, I think they have to protect their investments down there, and so you know, anything that can help. Metro does a great job, but anything to help out with protecting their investments is smart.
All right. Thanks for being here.
Michael Mack, thank you very much. The free